Have you ever looked at something, a face, a sunset, an object, and felt sure you were seeing it as it is? But what if that certainty is an illusion? What if what we call the world isn't what's out there? Instead, the world is a construction of our senses and mind. The monadist eventually reaches a threshold. The world they perceive begins to dissolve. Not because it isn't real, but because it isn't directly given. The monadist seeks to understand reality from the inner life of the soul. They are inwardly guided, spiritually alert, self-reflective. But because they trust the integrity of their experience, they often assume their perceptions reflect the world as it truly is. They forget. What we perceive is not the world, but a construction. At first, the monadist believes perception shows the object itself. But physics, physiology, and psychology say otherwise. We don't hear sound, we interpret air pressure. We don't feel warmth, we register molecular motion. We don't see color, we translate electromagnetic waves. What we perceive is not the object, but modifications in ourselves. The object itself is lost in the perception process. A composer hears a beautiful chord and thinks, "This sound lives in the world." Later he learns, it's just air vibrating. What he hears is his subjective response. The music isn't out there, it's built inside him. Freedom begins when the monadist realizes, I do not receive the world, I assemble it. Perception is not direct. It's shaped by my senses, nerves, and consciousness. This breaks the illusion of objectivity and opens the path of conscious knowing. A photographer spends years thinking his camera captures reality. Then one day, reviewing his photos, he sees it. The same street corner appears completely different under changing light and angle. He realizes, I don't copy the world, I assemble it. His photos aren't truth. They're representations shaped by framing, focus, and feeling. From that point forward, he becomes a co-creator, not a passive recorder. Step 4.9. Trains corrected perception, the ability to see through experience and recognize your role in shaping it. It's like realizing your glasses were tinted. Now you don't just see, you understand how you see. Corrected perception is self-aware seeing. It invites you to meet the world not as a receiver, but as a participant in knowing. Pick an everyday object, a leaf, an apple, a sound. Then ask, what do I actually perceive? What part of this comes from me? Notice the difference between what is given and what is constructed. This small shift is the beginning of freedom. In this step, the monadist sees through the illusion of perception. They realize truth must be thought. Reality is not given. We help form it. For the monadist, seeing becomes thinking, and the world begins to be known from within. Next, accurate conception. Where we move from corrected perception to discovering the concept that completes the picture. Perception shows us how we see. Only the concept reveals what we are seeing.